Dear friends, I am so humbled and grateful to be creating this campaign message now. I have put this off for literally months, but on this new moon, finally, I am moving through my fears and resistance to share this with you, because I have to. Circumstances have forced me to step through and beyond my comfort zone to share this message. Part of my challenge was that I did not know how I was going to convince anyone or even explain to everyone what we are doing here, what our work is. Not only the external projects we have, but the larger context, the bigger picture, the part that I cannot even post about, as it is the most precious trust, love, and relationships I have built here over all these years of living in and being part of my pueblo. But then I finally realized that I do not have to convince anyone of anything or even explain who I am or what my nonprofit organization is and what our work is. Because this message, this campaign, is for those who already know. It is for those who have followed our progress over these years and already love what we are doing here. If that is you, thank you. It is very easy for me to give. This is my heart, to help, to uplift, to create the grounded, solid infrastructure that will have ongoing impact in people's lives. This is what we have been doing continuously and what we continue to do every single day, as you know. It has taken an extraordinary amount of personal growth and decades of healing and spiritual practices for me to get to this point. This is the culmination of my life journey. I am building my legacy while I still can, and now I am inviting you to join me. This will be a deeper dive, very different from my usual sharings. I just celebrated my 15th anniversary of continuous, non-stop service here in Pisac and the indigenous mountain communities where I live. Since this campaign obviously is about fundraising, I want to first share a little background, some context, some things I never usually ever share. Our work here over the past decade and a half has been partially funded by the generous donations of those friends who either visited us here in Pisac and have seen the beautiful reality of what we are creating, what is being birthed through us, or those who have followed me on Facebook and felt a deep connection, love, and gratitude for our work, and most of all, with the beautiful people who we are so blessed to live amongst. To each of you who have been a donor over this time, thank you from my deepest heart. We would never ever have gotten this far without your loving support. Our work has also been partially funded by those who responded to requests several times during this journey for personal loans. People who trusted me to pay them back and knew the incredible value these loans would be in enabling us to continue our work, especially at times when donations had waned. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to those who reached out at those times. Incidentally, every single penny of those loans have been paid back. Both I and my organization, Amistad Sagrada, are 100% debt-free. Those loans had carried us from 2016 through 2023. For the past 5 years, less than 1% of our funding has come from donations. I have paid for it all. I also used all my possible available funds that I had to majorly uplift and uplevel our projects. This was a significant investment and leap of faith, because this is my life work, my spiritual path, my purpose for being. So naturally, I wanted it to flourish and for the vision I was given to come to an incredible level of blossoming, sustainability, and impact. I know this might sound kind of weird, but I really don't have any separate life from my work and service here. This is it for me. This is my life on this planet, and this is my pueblo, Pisac, and I am all in. I am totally devoted. I could have chosen to live anywhere, any tropical island, any lifestyle, anything at all that I wanted to, but it didn't even cross my mind. I am just so in love with my village and the beautiful people here. I am so utterly and completely committed to creating the sustainable infrastructure that will uplift generations, thousands upon thousands of local people here far into the future, long after I am gone. There have been many, many challenges along the way, things I never speak of. I have overcome some very painful things, very hard tests and challenges. Only my closest friends and many local people know of these. But the point is, we have, by utter grace, made it this far. And the fruits of our journey are evident and clear for all to see. Our work and life in Pisac is flourishing like never before. And I am at a place of profound peace and gratitude as our projects are continuing day after day. It is not nearly as easy for me to reach out for support as it is to give, but thus the purpose of this campaign and this message. I am reaching out to see if there are some folks out there who have the means, inspiration, and deep, heartfelt connection to what we are doing here and want to help us to get to the next phase. To put it bluntly, I have barely enough to pay for all our expenses through the end of this year, 2024. So I want to share what our needs are and a few other levels of what our vision is for the near future. And if there is anyone out there who resonates deeply enough and loves the people here as much as I do, and trusts that our work here is golden and we are solid, and that this is real and beautiful and valuable and important, then I will continue on. Our total cost to sustain our current projects is $5,000 a month or $60,000 a year. Our first goal is to raise $60,000 to sustain us through 2025. This includes our school, which now has classes 7 days a week with around 80 local children participating daily for free, along with our projects in the indigenous mountain communities of Pampayacta and Paru Paru, and various other projects and activities as well. Some that I rarely or never even speak of. I am sure most of you, if you have heard me this far, are already well aware of what we are doing. We also have a plan to locate abandoned and lonely elders without family and the most poor single mothers and families for full spectrum up-leveling and support. We have quietly begun this in a small way, but it would take another $20,000 to get this program fully funded for 2025. The local government here has a list of the people and families in the most extreme levels of poverty, and so this is what we would base our focused approach on. The youth would visit their homes, do an assessment of their condition and needs, and bring them to the local medical clinic for a full checkup, and bring them food and whatever else they need, arrange for meals to be brought to them if necessary, clean and up-level their homes, and bring love, comfort, supplies, and whatever is needed for their increased wellness and happiness. Our initial hope is to be able to raise the first $60,000 so that at the very least we can maintain what we have now through 2025. The next $20,000 will go toward taking care of the most poorest families, abandoned elders, single mothers in the mountain communities. I am going to set the campaign goal at $80,000, which would fulfill all of what I have mentioned up until now. All of this is our hope with this campaign, to be able to raise $60,000 to secure our ability to continue through 2025, and to be able to raise an additional $20,000 for on-the-ground outreach to the most poor levels of our communities. The truth is, though we are thriving now, we have much bigger plans. Plans to train local youth in all the skill sets necessary to build sustainable food forests and permaculture systems, along with infrastructure, education, cultural empowerment, and a profound up-leveling of health, self-esteem, and sustainability within the indigenous communities of PSAC and throughout the Sacred Valley. Though we have come a long, long way and have proven ourselves in our on-the-ground, ongoing school, classes, projects, every single day, even as you read these words, now we are reaching out for your help and participation. My friends, we cannot do this alone. In fact, we will not even be able to continue into and through 2025 unless at least the first $60,000 of this campaign is a success. That is the bare minimum we need to get through next year. It is very rare to find an honest, solid, proven, grassroots nonprofit service organization with 15 years of proven, dedicated, verifiable impact that you can join and be part of. But we are that, and we invite you right here and right now to join us. Our work is already in progress. This is not a dream or a future hope. It is already happening. This is why I invested so much of my own funds that most people would have saved for their own future or for their own lifestyle or travel or whatever. But instead, I chose to invest in my community, in my work, in my service on the planet, because this is my very reason for being. Because nothing is more important to me than this. These are not indigenous people far away in another land. These are my friends. I have known and loved and grown with them for 15 years. Relationships like this take time and patience to build a solid foundation of trust and true caring. We are all only here for such a short, precious time, and no one even knows how long that will be. So while we still have our health and our passion for life, love, service, helping others, making a difference, and leaving a legacy on this planet, how can we not but seize the moment? And this, my friends, is that moment. This is exactly what I am inviting you right now to join me in. You can be part of this miracle of love and service in the Peruvian Andes. There is no greater feeling knowing you are uplifting and directly, day by day, touching the lives, blessing the lives of these beautiful people. People who are meeting the intense challenges and change in the world, and often not knowing how to do so. We are here to be a bridge, a friend, an interface of the good part of the first world, to help the local people here transition in a positive, healthy, empowering way into these changing times, rather than be swept up and lost in something that is less than they deserve. You can come and visit us anytime and see it live and in person. If you have any questions at all, I would love to do a live video chat or whatever. Please just let me know. I would love to connect with you about any of this. We have multiple ways to be able to receive donations, including our GoFundMe campaign, Bankwire, and other options. We can also receive Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. If you would like to discuss anything at all, the possibility of a loan, large or small donations, or anything else, please do be in touch. This is the moment. We hope to be able to fulfill all of these goals before the end of this year. For any and all ways you feel called in your heart to participate with us, we are so truly and profoundly grateful. If you know people who are sitting on wealth and looking or waiting for an organization to bless and to be blessed by their giving, and you believe we might be that organization, please share this with your friends. We are here in devoted lifetime service to the local people of Pisac, the indigenous communities, and the Sacred Valley of Peru. I know that supporting us in our ability to bless and support the humble people here will also bless you in the same way we are being blessed. We are so profoundly grateful to have this rare and sacred opportunity to be of service to these most beautiful people who are my friends, beloveds, and neighbors. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time to receive this message. Any possible way you are able to assist us in making this campaign a success would be so deeply appreciated. With much love and gratitude, thank you.